Hi there, ladies and germs. My name is Brian Kiss the Chef, and welcome to our first ever episode of Just the Tip, the only show in the world that gives you just the tip you may need to make you a better home cook. And today, we're going to handle maintaining cookware. This is the stuff that makes you a good chef, right? So you should have really nice equipment, and the only way you can have nice equipment is by maintaining it. As you can see from the images, we have a wok here, and it's a really nice, good quality wok, but then unfortunately the condition that it is in is not great. We may need to maintain it. As you can see, there's a bit of rust going on with it. There's a bit of chips here and there, and the seasoning is not evenly spread. So what we're going to do today is work on this. The reason why we're doing this today and we're not doing any cooking is because I am a bit under the weather. My sense of smell and sense of taste are a bit impaired, and since those are the main senses that you may need to make food, then if they are somewhat compromised, I will not be able to output the best quality food, and I do not enjoy eating food that I can't taste or smell. So we're going to work on this. First step in maintaining a wok is making sure that the wok is clean. So yeah, let's just get to it. We have a scarring pad here. What we're doing is just making sure that this wok is clean. We're just going to put some soap into it and just scrub it as hard as you can. It's looking as though it's in a much better condition. We've gotten rid of the rust stains, all that. It's all smooth in the inside. I'm not feeling any bumps as I was feeling before. Now remember, while you clean the inside, don't forget the outside, because it's equally important in the maintaining of your dishes. The pan, as you can see now, is looking significantly better in terms of like the rust, the state of the rust. It's been removed, no coating of rust whatsoever. And what we're going to be doing next is just heating the pan. You could dry it off, but then we run the risk of it catching some rust again. So we're going to expedite that process by just heating it up. Fortunately, there's a wok setting on my burner here, and we're going to let it rip on the highest. So ideally you should have that thing which is like massive BTUs, which could like burn the thing, but then this works because it's a very light piece of cookware, so all the stuff is going to evaporate, and you just let it rip, right? You want it to be looking like, I don't know whether you'd be able to see this, but some corners are looking like bluish. They have a bluish hue. So that's what we're looking for. You can see it's already starting to form that bluish hue. I don't know whether that's visible. Perhaps I could grab my phone and take a photo with that. This bluish hue right here. It's exactly what we want to see. And yeah, so again, a game of patience. Don't worry about it if it doesn't show right at the second, but it's there. It's going to be there. The reason why I am anchoring it to the side is so that we can have equal heat distribution across, because now this part is heated, this part is ready for whatever we're going to throw at it, but then these edges have not been reached by that same heat. So now we're leaning it to the side so that the edges can also get that level of heat, and then we could have that bluish hue that we're looking for all over. Ideally, in those immersive wok cookers, you would just throw it inside there and then the heat is equally distributed. But then for us, because we're using a cooktop, you can't compare it with like a commercial wok stove. So we're just going to plate slowly, and you'll notice even on the sides, the same color is starting to catch. So I'm just going to anchor it against there. Hopefully it burns. And right now it's pretty hot, and I think you'd be able to tell the difference. Again, I'm going to use my phone to capture this. You should be able to see the difference between this part and this part. That this part is very well coated, but this part isn't. So that's what we're looking for all over this bluish hue. That's what we're looking for. And then now spin it around bit by bit. We're gonna get there. It's a slow process, but definitely worth it. So now there's a significant difference between how the wok was looking before and how it's looking now. We could see the bluish hue, and it's pretty hot to the feel, not even to the touch. Just by levitating your arm atop of this, you could feel the heat radiating through it. Now we could see how different the wok is, how it's looking now compared to how it was before. We're going to approach the next step. Alright, so still on the heat, the color of our pan has changed. We've got that bluish hue going on for it. The next step is grabbing high temperature oil. In this case, this is just vegetable oil. This is what I usually use to cook. And we're going to just put a little drizzle of it onto the pan. Okay, so a bit of it onto the pan. It should start smoking immediately because of how hot it is. Grab a paper towel like so, and then now start spreading it. Start spreading it across the wok. And you ought to be rather careful with this because the oil is pretty hot, the wok itself is pretty hot. Grab as many paper towels as you can. So I'm gonna grab these and then spread it out like so. Add a bit more. Ideally you should have your paper towel in hand while doing this, and then just spread it out like that. Make sure you've coated the entire pan with the good stuff, the good oil. One more time, we're gonna do it. Just spread it out, evenly coating the whole thing through and through and across, just like so. That way you can keep a good pan. We are going to do the same for the outside, but before we do that, we're just going to go through the entire process again of letting it lean on the sides so that these sides get coated. Turn it around momentarily, like bit by bit. After a little while, just keep turning it around, making sure that every part gets the heat so that the seasoning is in good effect. You're probably going to come up with some burn injuries, but then what is cooking if not controlled chaos? If you can't handle the heat, then stay out of the kitchen. That's what they normally say, right? Yeah, I'd say the entire pan has been evenly heated. The seasoning has touched every part of the pan. Now remember, we've done the inside, let's do the outside as well. You see this, we need to heat this part as well. So grab your paper towel. You could use the same one, you could use a fresh one, doesn't matter. The outside is not as important as the inside because we don't do the cooking with the outside, right? Don't give much care to the outside as much as you have in the inside. While you clean the inside, don't forget the outside because it's equally important in the maintaining of your dishes. But you can see now it's looking very different compared to how it was before. The pan has changed in color and in looks, and I guess now we could use it to cook. That's basically the process of seasoning your pan. Now it needs maybe 2 or 3 other seasonings, and then once I get through those 3 other seasonings, it should be good. It should be in the optimal condition that I would use it in. But for now, this is better than where we were before, and this is good. So that was it. Maintaining a wok, simple process, not too difficult, I hope. And yeah, so now that we've learned what to do and how to do it, I'll catch you in the next round. This has been Just the Tip, the only show in the world that gives you just the tip you may need to become a better home cook. And I've been Brian, Kiss the Chef. I'll catch you next time. Take care, comb your hair. I'll see you around.
Nice.